And we back. Today we're getting rid of the salary cap, y'all. It was one of my most viewed videos of 2K19 and it's about that time for 2K20. Basically what this does, if you are new around here and you don't know how salary cap works, every team has a certain amount of money or a budget that they can use to create a team. That's why we rarely see teams of 4 All-Stars, 5 All-Stars, because there's a salary cap. Or in today's video, we can see those God squads being created depending on what the players want. Again, it was one of my most viewed videos of 2019 and one of the most fun videos I had created. So we're bringing it back. So again, I'm not actually playing anything. I'm not doing a rebuild. It's just more of an experiment to see what type of teams are being created. I'm going to load in a 2020 draft class and let's get into it, man. So I also made it so that teams can make trades freely too. You don't have to worry about salary cap when it comes to trade. So if I wanted to trade my lowest made money player, what is that sentence? If I wanted to trade the guy that is making the least amount of money on my team, like Daniel Gafford, shout out to him, for Joel Embiid, I can do that because there's no salary cap. I mean, I can't do that because they would also have to agree, but those type of things can happen in today's video. And I just want to see what basically this video is about: free agency, the different kind of trades that can happen. So what I will do, actually, instead of going to the end of the season, let's go to the trade deadline, which is about here-ish, and see what type of trades are being made without salary cap. Okay, so the Bulls suck. That's nothing new. Okay, let's see what type of trades. We had Adam Schofield for Yogi Ferrell. The Bulls made a trade to bring in Rodney Magruder, but they got a first-round pick. Hey, the Bulls did something good. I mean, they traded Ryan Arcidiacono. I know he got a cult following and all. The Bulls also traded Cristiano Felicio. Oh my God, the Bulls are making moves. Danny Green and Patrick Beverley get swapped. JJ Redick gets traded back to the 76ers for Norvell Pell and a first-round pick. Now they get more shooting. That's clutch. Elfrid Payton gets switched up for Norman Powell. Luke Kennard gets traded for Gary Harris. All right. Tristan Thompson for Frank Kaminsky. Bobby Portis for Miles Bridges. Jeremy Lamb for Clint Capella. That's a big-time trade because I don't know what the heck Atlanta Hawks have for the center position now. And then that's pretty much it. All right, so those are all the trades. None of them are spectacular. I was hoping to see some type of star player get traded, but I guess that's not happening. So we're going to go into the end of the first season. Season is wrapped. Y'all know Luka's going to put up crazy numbers, but I'm surprised he didn't average 35. He's slacking, man. He always averages. Oh, y'all can't see that, can y'all? He averaged 29, 10, and 9.5. Is that cool? Either way, John Morant, Yusuf Nurkic, Kawhi, Bam, and Doc Rivers, 61 wins for the Clips. All right, let's go and see who wins the championship. Again, this first season don't matter too much because we ain't seen many changes. It's once we get to year 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. The Boston Celtics end up getting the championship, and Jason Tatum wins Finals MVP in the Game 7, where he put up 30 and 11. Big-time numbers from him and Enes Kanter in just 22 minutes, 22 points and 11 rebounds. It's clutch right there. Now let's go into the offseason. Again, this is where things are about to go down. The Bulls did not make the playoffs, so they have a lottery pick. I will go to the NBA draft. I did load in the draft class. I just kind of want to see how it's going to go. I'm going to sim the end and see who went where. Anthony Edwards goes to the Wizards. Cole Anthony goes to the Pistons. Toppin goes to OKC. LaMelo goes to the Knicks. That's interesting. James Wiseman to the Kings. And the Bulls ended up with Nico. All right, so that is the NBA draft. Okay, free agency time. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate the first couple days of free agency and see who signs where. Enes Kanter still out there. He is the highest overall free agent left. Signed players. Already a super team. I mean, do we want to call it a super? Luka, AD, Porzingis. That team's winning. If that team don't win a championship next season, they messed up. What? MVP? And then you throw on Anthony Davis on top of that, who just averaged 24, 10, and 3? DeMar DeRozan goes to the Celtics. They get another wing player. They don't need another wing player, but they got it. Brandon Ingram resigns. Hassan Whiteside goes to the Raptors. He always goes to the Raptors. And the Lakers replace Anthony Davis with Andre Drummond. I don't know how that's going to make them better. I can tell you, it won't make them better. Montrezl Harrell goes to the Pistons. The 76ers sign Gallinari. Fred VanVleet goes to the Heat. Paul Millsap teams up with the Clippers, trying to get that ring at 35 years old. I know what you're doing, Paul Millsap. Evan Fournier goes to the Grizzlies. Marvin Bagley gets out of his rookie contract with the Sacramento Kings and goes to team up with Russell Westbrook and James Harden. He is a good center for them because he can't stretch out the floor. All right, Rockets, big signing. The Spurs ended up with Gordon Hayward. Serge goes to the 76ers. The Clippers get Dwight Howard as well. Miami Heat get Goran Dragic back. Vontae Graham goes to the Jazz. I mean, he's a better player than what Mike Conley was this season. Boogie goes to the Spurs. That is a weird combination. The Warriors get another center, Tristan Thompson. JaVale McGee goes to the Bucks. Luke Kennard re-signs with the Hawks. The Lakers pick up Jabari Parker and Reggie Jackson. So LeBron is getting some reinforcements. They lose Anthony Davis, but Drummond is there. Reggie Jackson's with him, and Jabari Parker's with him. The Nets, KD and Kyrie ended up getting Davis Bertans added to their team, along with Jordan Clarkson. Christian Wood is another center that fits the Houston Rockets play style. I mean, I guess he's a power forward, but you get what I'm saying. They get another big man that can also shoot the shot. So let's take a look at the power rankings. The Lakers are first. Reggie Jackson, Alex Caruso, LeBron, Jabari Parker, and Drummond. Off the bench, they also picked up Nico Mirotic. They made the trade for Patrick Beverly, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, it seems not bad at all. It's not bad at all, but honestly, you wanted to keep Anthony Davis. Second is the Bucks, who only changes they made is bringing in JaVale McGee. James Ennis is on the team, but that's pretty much it. The Clippers, Sebastian Napier's their starting point guard after trading Patrick Beverly, but they have Paul Millsap and Dwight Howard. I mean, pretty good pickups, man. Dwight just had a really good season, almost averaged a double-double with the Lakers. He just moved across the street, basically. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, Lou Will is still there. Ryan Arcidiacono, Terrence Mann, good team there. Stephen Curry and them ended up getting Tristan Thompson as their big free agency signing. That's pretty much it. They also got Zaire Smith. I don't know where they got him at, but there he is. The Boston Celtics, we mentioned them earlier. They bring in DeMar DeRozan. So they lose Gordon Hayward, bring in DeMar DeRozan. Is that a better fit? They just won a championship. But Larry Nance is there. Furkan Korkmaz. They just made some big changes. And Taco, let Taco get some minutes, please. We mentioned the Houston Rockets, Christian Wood, Marvin Bagley. But the only problem is, I'm going to make a change for them. I'm going to make a change for them, all right? I usually don't do stuff like this, but I want every team to be at their max capacity. And I'm putting Robert Covington as their starting small forward, all right? I did it. I did it for him. Because now, let's go back to where we were with the Houston Rockets. They're going to eventually move Ben McLemore to the bench and move Robert Covington. So they'll look like Russ, James Harden, Rocco, Christian Wood, Marvin Bagley. That team's nice. Then off the bench, they'd have Bogdanovich. I didn't even see them sign him. Cody Zeller. This team may be a dark horse to win a championship. They still got PJ Tucker still out there, but he's a 73 overall now. Miami Heat. Freddie starting at point guard. They got Iggy, Jimmy, Derek Favors, and then off the bench, they still got this young core. They can get Joe Harris to shoot the pill for them. That's interesting. I'm surprised Iggy is still starting when they can probably move Jimmy Butler to the 2 and bring like Joe Harris or even bring Duncan Robinson. I don't know. Who's the worst team according to these standings? It is the Charlotte Hornets, who did end up losing Devontae Graham, but they ended up getting Tim Hardaway Jr. Moses Brown as their starting center. That is tough. Dario Saric is on the team, no. Bruno Caboclo, 2 years away from being 2 years away. And Rajon Rondo pulling off the Tony Parker signing to the team out of his prime. Okay, we're going to go to the trade deadline again, see what's going on around the league, see if there's any trades going on. The Bulls still suck, but this is the big year of free agency where we have Giannis if he didn't sign an extension and all those other players. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I've seen plenty of times in my year of doing my league here where Kawhi or Giannis ends up signing to the Bulls. I mean, that's something we would like. Okay, so around what trade deadline will be at, the Bulls target list got Giannis at #1. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's take a look and see if there's any big time trades that happen. Trades. Here we go. So we have Joe Harris got traded away back. James Johnson's back in Miami. Rudy Gobert got traded for D'Angelo Russell. Now that is a big time trade. Why do the Timberwolves need Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert? I don't know. But please tell me they're starting both of them. Don't tell me Rudy Gobert's coming off the bench. They are starting both of them. But instead of having Cat at power forward, what are they doing? And then they also made the trade to bring in Joe Harris and Iggy from the Heat. So trades are wild right now. Let's go back to it. Trades are really wild right now. So, yeah, so they bring in James Johnson. They made some big-time trades. I didn't look at their record. We will see their record. But that is some significant changes to the organization. What else do we have? Anything big, though? Blake Griffin for Harrison Barnes. I mean, it doesn't matter. Blake Griffin's contract's not big anymore because there's no salary cap. But it doesn't like there's any other big trades. Miles Turner for Vucevic. That's an interesting trade of switching of centers. And Lonzo Ball gets traded away. Why do the Pelicans need a LaMarcus Aldridge type player? I don't know, but they did, and they made a trade for it. Okay, let's take a look and see who's good and who's bad. The Bucks are still elite. What do you expect from a guy like Giannis, averaging 33 and 14 and 6 assists, MVP-esque, almost shooting 40% from 3? This is a dangerous man. That's a dangerous man right there. Okay, so that team is still really good. We got the 76ers, always going to be good. They got Gary Harris now. Gary Harris has been traded 2 times already in this video, but Gallinari's on the team, and he's coming off the bench. So that's telling you how good. Oh my God, this roster is elite. JJ off the bench, Serge off the bench, Josh Richardson off the bench, Gallinari off the bench. This roster is elite. Okay, then we have the Pacers after the Miles Turner trade. They got Vucevic and Clint Capella. All right, they got this 3-headed big man monster with Sabonis attached to him. They also got Malik Beasley. This is a good team, man. Are they a championship team? Only time will tell. The Boston Celtics, we already went over their team. Ooh, out of nowhere. First of all, the Eastern Conference is very top heavy. We have 5 teams all within 4 games of the 1 seed. And the Washington Wizards, John Wall has come back better than ever. Bradley Beal is still averaging ridiculous numbers. Anthony Edwards, the rookie, averaging 19, 7, and 4. 7 rebounds for the 6'5" shooting guard. All right. I didn't create him. Is that how he plays in real life? I don't know. I don't watch college basketball. And then, the Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie in them. Kyrie's averaging great numbers. KD's averaging great numbers, but the rest of the team is mid. They're trash. They're buns. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs, but it ain't looking good. Worst team in the league. Yes, you knew that. The Cavaliers still are bad, too. They got Jakob Poeltl starting at center. Whenever I say that, I just feel like a big wad of spit come out of my mouth. I'm going to stop doing that. The Western Conference, we told y'all about this team. Jalen Brunson averaging 15 and 7. Luka's averaging 30, 10, and 10. Dorian Finney-Smith don't really matter. But then we have Anthony Davis averages. Porzingis. Oh, man. This, again, all things considered, this might be the team I'm picking to win a championship. Houston Rockets. We told y'all how good of a team they were going to be. Robert Covington is shooting over 40% from the field. 37% from 3. Y'all. He ain't looking bad. I mean, he's still only averaging 8 points a game. But percentage-wise, he's not looking bad. Christian Wood averages 8. Marvin Bagley's averaging 18 and 10. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, worst team is the Kings. I mean, yeah, they did lose big-time players, but they did trade for Blake Griffin, who's averaging 17. They do have James Wiseman. So, I mean, their futures could be bright, but they have Justin James starting at small forward. But he's actually not even having a bad season, so what am I talking trash for? Shout out to him. Okay, the Lakers are below 500, though. LeBron's putting up great numbers, but they're below 500. This is the Timberwolves team that we talked about earlier. They got Iggy starting as shooting guard. They got DJ Augustine, but they're still also struggling. They're below 500. But that is 2, 4, 6, 8. That has them at the playoffs right now. The Clippers. Whoa, this Clippers team sucks. Sebas, Paul George, Kawhi, Paul Millsap, Dwight Howard. This is a bad team? Hey. You learn something new every single day. All right, so we're going to go to the end of the season and see who wins the awards and the championship. Okay, season is about to wrap, and Giannis wins not back-to-back because Luka had it last year, but 33, 15, and 7 is his numbers. Those are ridiculous. Anthony Edwards, we mentioned him, winning Rookie of the Year. Schroeder wins 6-man. Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year. Tony Bradley, Most Improved. I mean, it doesn't make sense. They traded Rudy Gobert, so somebody had to take those center minutes, and it happened to be Tony Bradley. And Rick Carlisle, 66 wins for the Mavericks. All right. Oops. Let's go. All-NBA first team, nothing surprising. Second team, Trae Young averages 29 and 8 to make the second team. But other than that, nothing surprising. Third team is John Morant, who averages 27 and 8. And yeah, defensive team looking good. Rookie team, cool. Second team, boom. All right, so here's the final standings. I'm not going to go too fast. Oh, my God. Wasn't this team really good when we first stopped? And then they had to go through a little skid, right? 5-5 in their last 10. They were really good up there, and now they're not. Now they're not. I mean, out west, it's just the Mavericks. It's just the Mavericks out west. Nothing else even matters right now. First round. Let's see how this goes. Who's getting eliminated? The 3 seed Houston Rockets get swept. Wow, I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. John Morant puts up a ridiculous game. Every time we look at something, and Enes Kanter's having a great game. Look at him. In the playoffs, he's averaging 19.5 and 10. That is amazing. But John Morant, oh my God, those are ridiculous numbers. So they move on. They sweep the 3 seed. Out east, all the higher seeds advance. And we move on to the conference finals, where we will see a 1-3 versus a 1-2. Now, the Brooklyn Nets, when we first stopped, remember, they were not looking good. So something happened on the second half of the season that made them get it together. They started Karis LeVert. At first, Spencer Dinwiddie was starting as shooting guard. They started Karis LeVert, and they are a so much better team now. And they made it all the way to the conference finals. So we're going to have Giannis versus Kevin Durant. And then we have Steph Curry versus Luka and them. And let's see. Wow, the Warriors get rid of that juggernaut of a Mavericks team. Luka puts up a triple-double. They were just top 3. The rest of the team did not come out to play. And then now we have Bucks versus Warriors. And this is Giannis's contract year, if I'm not mistaken. It is. A lot of stakes in this playoff series. The Warriors win. The Warriors win. And Steph Curry averages 46, 10, and 5 in the finals. All right. So what does Giannis do? Does Giannis call it? Call his time with the Bucks? All right, let's find out. I'm just going straight to free agency. I'm sorry. I'm skipping the first couple days of free agency. And we're going to see what happens. 3 days in. Spencer Dinwiddie's a top guy, so the other guys have signed. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Giannis. Robert Covington, too. Don't forget Robert Covington. No, you didn't sign to the Rockets. Daryl Morey's a crazy man, but he did it. All right. All right. LeBron signs to go play with Jokic. Kawhi goes to the team that drafted and traded him. The Celtics keep Jason Tatum. I'm guessing a lot of these restricted guys are going to resign, so Donovan Mitchell stays with the Jazz. The Knicks finally get the star that they were looking for, and it's Paul George. Rudy Gobert sides with the Pels. Bam stays. De'Aaron stays. John Collins stays. The Knicks get 2 stars. 1-year deal for Chris Paul, but he's still a star. He's an 87 overall. The Thunder keep Steven Adams. Derrick Rose teams up with LeBron for the second time, but this time he's going to get his ring. Go get your ring, big fella. Kyle Lowry goes to the Timberwolves. So now they have a point guard because they were starting DJ Augustine. Now they're starting Kyle Lowry. Yusuf Nurkic goes to the Celtics. Larry Markkinen stays with the Bulls. That was our big sign, is just keeping Larry Markkinen. All right, we're going to go through teams again. But wow, what a free agency period. Okay, let's go to the power rankings. Of course, the Houston Rockets are number 1. Look at this lineup. Marvin Bagley just averaged 18 and 10, and now he has Giannis on the left side of him. So, like, come on, bro. This team doesn't win a championship. This is the most disappointing team in NBA history. It has to be. 99 overall Giannis, 97 overall James Harden, and 91 overall Russell Westbrook. That is, let me count them. 1, 2 MVPs. Giannis just won his second MVP. So that's 4 MVPs on the same team right here. If they don't win a championship, something's wrong. They also have William Floyd. And y'all know he is badged out. He is badged out. So, yeah, this team is ridiculous. Wow. All right. So the second, there has to be a typo. The Spurs? No way. That's a typo. This team's not good. This team is not good. Okay. Third team, the defending champions are here. They didn't make any sign. Oh, they did sign Jared Allen. Let's see who was here before. No, they signed Jared Allen. So that's their big free agency signing. The Boston Celtics, they made a change, and that change is bringing in Yusuf Nurkic. But they also moved DeMar to the bench to start Marcus Smart at the 2. Interesting decision right there. But this team is deep. Then we have Michael Porter Jr. teaming up with Jaren Jackson Jr. That is an interesting pairing there. Enes Kanter still there. This team was good last year, and they're even better this year. Fred VanVleet, RJ signs with the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler's going to get that boy in shape. Julius Randle. Okay, this seems looking good. I think what works the best if I go to the trade deadline and then look. So I'll be back. All right, trade deadline is here. The Bulls still suck, but what's new? All right, take a look around the league. The 1 seed, 76ers. Of course, this team is still good. Oh, they picked up Victor Oladipo. I did not even see that. Victor Oladipo's on the team now, averaging 13.5, 4 rebounds, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He's not having a great season, though. He's not having a great season at all. But he adds some more defense to a team that was already pretty good on defense, so that's a plus. Markelle is back? No, they didn't bring Markelle back. They brought Markelle back, and he is having a good year. Oh, my God. Philly fans, how do y'all feel about that? Markelle's back in Philly. Okay. All right, the rest of this team is still really. This team is really good, man. If they don't win a championship, actually, this team should win a championship. But this is the team that should go against them. The Pacers are even better without Victor Oladipo. Oh yeah, because Kawhi is in town. I forgot Kawhi signed here. Kawhi, Malik Beasley, and Malcolm Brogdon is their top three. I mean, no, not top three, because they still. This team is very good as well. This is what I'm here for. We got a lot of top-heavy teams, and then we probably got some teams at the bottom that are struggling, but we'll get to those struggling teams. Okay, so the Atlanta Hawks are good. They didn't make any changes. They're just getting older. They're just getting old. This is the same team. Jalen Adams, sure king, stand up. They say he's 6'2", but I promise you he's not 6'2". Sure king, stand up. He's having a good season. Yeah, they didn't make many changes. They just got older. And Paul Millsap is back. He didn't win his ring with the Clippers, so he's like, I'm gonna end my career not where it started, but where I was an all-star. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Then we have this team still looking good. The Nets, they may hit a second wind, but DeAndre Jordan and Blake are back together. They're back together, man. Lob City flashbacks, but they are old. They probably can't jump as high as they used to, bro. They cannot jump as high as they used to. They got Mike Conley, who's old too, but he's still in 81 overall, so he's playing all right. And then the Knicks. Chris Paul, Paul George cannot get y'all any wins. 15 wins right now. Chris Paul's old. He's not looking great. Paul George is having a good season. They got Kevin Knox starting, who he didn't even play last season. He got 0 minutes last season, but this year he's starting. This is a auto-generated rookie from China, and he's not good. Hassan Whiteside is your 5. LaMelo is coming off your bench. I'm actually surprised that this team's not good. I don't know why Paul George is not. I'm making a change for the Knicks. Knicks fans, I'm here for you, okay? Let me make some changes to make y'all team better. I'm going to move him over to small forward so you can start LaMelo. He's averaging 18 off the bench. I don't know why he's a shooting guard. I didn't create the roster, okay? I didn't create the roster. Don't come at me if you're like, Kenny, why is he a shooting guard? So maybe that'll help y'all out. Y'all not going to make the playoffs. Y'all are way out of that, but the Bucks lose Giannis and turn into one of the worst teams in the league. That's not surprising at all. They have Noah Vonleh starting and DJ Wilson starting. So, yeah, this team's not going to be good. But Chris Middleton, he should be up for a new contract soon. Oh, hecky no. The boy got 3 years left. Never mind. He's stuck on this bad Milwaukee Bucks team. Then the Raptors call it a wrap, and they are in rebuild mode. Ryan Arcidiacono is their starting point guard. They are in rebuild mode. Garrison Matthews. He's averaging almost 20, though. Garrison Matthews is a bucket. He's shooting 46% from the field and 40% from 3. Yeah, but the rest of the team's trash. Yeah, I mean, it's only so much Pascal can do, right? All right, out west, though, we have the Rockets. 21 points per game for him, 27 there. Giannis is only averaging 20. The man took a major backseat after winning a champion. Not winning a championship, winning an MVP. 20 points per game. All right, then we have Luka and them. They're still looking good, though. They're still looking good, man. They're still looking good. I'm super excited to see this playoffs because look at these top 5 teams. I'm sorry. The Lakers are back into consideration here without LeBron. Without LeBron, they are better than what they were with LeBron. Who replaced LeBron? Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre. Oh, man. But LeBron teams is here. He's averaging only 21, 9, and 5.5. He may be calling it a career soon, though. Bo Bowl is starting. Derrick Rose, 13. They got Isaac over here. This team should be better than what they are. Maybe they hit a second half of the season jump or push. Ja's looking ridiculous. Michael Porter Jr. is looking great. Yeah. The worst team is the Clippers, though. They got Spencer Dinwiddie, Jalen Horde, Otto Porter. Yeah, this team's bad. All right, let's go to the end of the season. Playoffs time should be very, very interesting. We have so many teams that are good enough to win a championship, but y'all know only one team can hold that trophy. Luka wins MVP, averaging a 30-point triple-double. I still do not pronounce this man's name, but he's won Rookie of the Year. He was drafted stash, I guess. I don't think he's actually going to be drafted stash, but he plays for the Jazz. Alonzo wins 6th Man of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Cole Anthony wins Most Improved, jumping up to 26 points per game. And then we have Coach Mike D'Antoni winning Coach of the Year. Zion, All-NBA First Team. Giannis is on the first team as well, even though he only averaged 21. But his percentages are ridiculous. 60% from the field is absolutely ridiculous. Got a lot of rebounds, got a lot of assists, and that's crazy considering he was still playing alongside Russell Westbrook and James Harden, who both are going to get assists as well. LeBron is All-NBA second team. Ben Simmons, Kyrie, Chris Middleton is All-NBA third team, even though he plays for one of the worst teams in the league. That is not how it usually works, 2K. And Dante DiVincenzo, all defensive first team. That's interesting. Also, Matisse Thybulle, all defensive second team. Okay, playoff time. The Bulls are 1 game away from making the playoffs. They couldn't do it. The Raptors won 10 in a row to make the playoffs. If that's not one of the most legendary playoff pushes ever, wow, 10 in a row to make the playoffs. Okay, all right. Then, like I mentioned, I knew that this Denver Nuggets team was going to have a second push, bro. And they did, and they ended up making the playoffs. I mean, they were going to make the playoffs, but they ended up getting a higher seed than what they were before. And let's see, this first round of the playoffs. Nope, don't simulate the whole thing. Just the first round. Let's see how this goes. Houston gets out of there in the first round. LeBron and Jokic get out. All the top seeds out west get out. And then out east, we have the Miami Heat going down to Kevin Durant. Then we have, whoa, who's playing for this Celtics team? Not Celtics team, this Cavaliers team. Colin Sexton, Kevin Love, they have the same team. RJ Hampton, right, that's different. But other than that, it's the same team. They make the playoffs and defeat the 3 seed. Second round, see how this goes. Ooh, LeBron and Jokic get swept. But the Cavaliers, hold on, bro. I got to look at their stats, bro. I got to look at their playoff stats. Who the heck is on this Cavaliers team getting the buckets? I mean, it's a well-rounded team, I guess. Bobby Portis is averaging 17 in the playoffs. They can't miss a shot. Everybody's shooting over 50% for them. Literally, everybody is shooting over 50% from them. If they make a championship run, they almost did it. They almost did it. The Houston Rockets barely get out against Luka, Porzingis, and Anthony Davis, but they put up 162 points, y'all. 162 points as a team, and now 1-1 in the finals, 3-1, and they almost blow it. They almost blew the 3-1, but they ended up closing it out in Game 7, and Giannis won Finals MVP. LeBron does not retire. Joakim Noah does. We're going to make sure Joakim Noah doesn't retire. No, he's not getting a job anywhere, but I don't want him to retire either. Okay, we're going into free agency for the 3rd year in a row. This video has been super fun to just see all the different teams. I don't even know who's in this free agency class, but let's simulate a couple days and find out. George Hill is the top free agent left. Luka resigned. James Harden gets a championship that moves to LA. Why would you do that? Y'all were about to win 10 in a row. Y'all are about to win so many championships. Kevin Durant goes to the Heat. I don't know if Jimmy Butler's contract was up, but if it's not, he's teaming up with Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry goes to the Hawks. So is Trae Young going to be a 6th man? Because both of these dudes are subpar defenders. You're not starting one of them as shooting guard. I hope not. Okay. LeBron goes to the Mavericks. Okay, LeBron. I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. So they're going to have Luka, LeBron, AD, and Porzingis. If they don't win a championship, it's the biggest L. The Hawks bring back Trae Young. What the heck are they going to do? Kyrie goes to the Rockets. Russell Westbrook and Kyrie now. James Harden, get out the way. Kyrie's coming to town. Bradley Beal goes to the 76ers. That's elite. That's elite. Never mind. Russell Westbrook went to the war. I'm sorry. Things are looking ridiculous. You know what? We're going to go to the start of the season. I'm going to go through every single team and just see what team has what, because I am lost. Okay, so the 76ers have Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Bradley Beal. Oh, my God. Tobias, Markelle. This team is elite. You know what's the better way to go through this? Let's go team intel. Let's go team intel. So we can see the actual starting lineups. So, yeah, Bradley Beal is coming off the bench. But he's also considered untouchable. What? The Bucks. Chris Middleton's a 90 overall nowadays. That's insane. Okay. The Bulls. Still bad. Cannot sign a free agent. They suck. The Cavaliers made it all the way to the conference finals, have the same exact roster. The Celtics pretty much have the same roster, but their point guard? Who is this point guard? Keith Spencer? No, y'all are wild. A 70 overall rookie point guard. Tripping. And it said, look at their hit list. The people that they want is a 67 overall? Oscar Murphy? Why? Why? The Clippers, though. Are they going to make the playoffs? James Harden's like, I don't like the super team idea. I want my own team again. Cody Zeller starting at center for them. So the Hawks are going to have Trae Young come off the bench. I'm sorry. I got to make some changes for them, bro. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Steph Curry's playing shooting guard. I'm sorry. I got to do it for him. I got to do it for him. There's no way you're going to have Trae Young come off the bench. He's made an All-NBA team. No way. Kevin Durant is teaming up with Julius Randle, Bam Adebayo, and RJ Barrett. Hornets still don't have anything. The Jazz have D'Angelo Russell, Donovan Mitchell, Justice Winslow. Interesting team. Nothing's going on here with the Kings. Sorry, Kings fans. Where is Chris Paul? Oh, Chris Paul's only signed a one-year deal, so now it's Frank Ntilikina as the point guard. Okay. The Lakers still looking average. Jimmy Butler goes to the Magic to team up with who? Robert Covington, Miles Turner, Justin Robinson. I don't know this name for Virginia Tech. Undrafted guy. Mo Bamba, Dennis Schroeder. This team is actually really decent. Decent. Like a decent team. Playoff team. Playoff caliber team. The Mavericks. They also signed Kemba. This team is like a KOT for Q rebuilded team. This team better win 68 games. 2 99s, a 94, a 91, and a 90. The bench is not bad either. The bench is not bad either. This team better go crazy. That team better go crazy. All right, so the Nets are looking bad. The Nuggets are still looking all right. The Pacers are looking good still because if you're going to have Kawhi Leonard, you're probably going to make the playoffs. The Pelicans have Zion, Rudy Gobert, and Brandon Ingram. Pistons, bad. Pascal is still with the Raptors, so they're probably going to be a playoff team. The Rockets, it's Kyrie and Giannis now. That's their big two. And Marvin Bagley. Kind of the big three, bro. Marvin Bagley's been really good for them. The Spurs have Mitchell Robinson, who's a 90. Devin Booker, John Isaac, DeAndre Ayton. That's an interesting team. Shamari Pons as their starting point guard. Short King stand up. And I think we are done. Yeah. All right. So let's go to the All-Star break and see what's up. I think it's going to be the last year, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly because the next year's free agency class is kind of mid. And I think we got the big hitters, the big bangers of players. So we'll call it a season. I'm actually very, very disappointed in the Chicago Bulls not being able to do anything. I mean, they might make the playoffs this season, but that don't mean anything because they're going to get swept in the first round because they're going to be like a 7-8 seed. That's if they make it. So this has been super fun, man. I really recommend all of y'all to try this yourselves because you're going to get so many different combinations of the NBA when you do it this way. It's just, yeah, it's too, this is an elite thing here. All right, so the end of the season, not end of the season, playoff break is up. So let's see what's going on around the league. The Atlanta Hawks. You're going to start Mike Conley? What? I mean, it's working, so sure, do your thing, but like, what? Hey, man, hey, they some crazy mofos over there. Look at this rookie, the rookie that we're talking about. He's shooting 40% from the field, 35% from three. Good numbers. He's a 71. He's looking better than a lot of point guards in the league. So they're the 2 seed. The 76ers are the 3 seed. They got Troy Brown Jr. starting instead of Bradley Beal. Okay. I mean, Bradley Beal can run that small forward. Best believe it. The Pacers, like I said, if they're going to have Kawhi, you're going to make the playoffs. The Pistons, out of nowhere. Kenneth Glover, 3rd overall pick last season. He ain't do anything the year before, but now he's averaging 12. Montrezl Harrell, so that team's interested in the Bulls. Again, the Bulls are in the conversation. The worst team, yep. I mean, no KD. What do you expect? Tremont Waters, though. Tremont Waters on that team. Oh, we're not going to see the Raptors run, though. It is, a 10-game win streak not saving this record. It's not saving that record. Yeah, out east, the teams kind of suck. Out west, they're 40-10 at the moment. They're 40-10. Luka took a huge hit to his numbers. But this team hasn't won a championship. So, you know what? He's going to have to sacrifice some numbers if he wants to win it all. They want to start Jalen. They're starting Jalen Brunson over Kemba Walker. Again, I don't know what's going on in this my league anymore. Kyrie and the Rockets are still looking good. The Nuggets, they get rid of LeBron. They're a better team, bro. I'm telling you, this is a case study. You got to look into it. You lose LeBron, your team is instantly better. All right, so Russell Westbrook, Klay Thompson, Wiggins, and Aaron Gordon, they're looking good. Russell Westbrook's averaging 27 and 9 again. He is 34 years old, but he is still hooping. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. The Suns are about to make the playoffs. Shamari Pons, Short King stand up again. They're looking good. John Isaac still can't hit a jump shot or hit a layup or do anything other than defend. Zion may get a playoff berth. And the worst team is this Utah Jazz team, D'Angelo Russell and Donovan Mitchell. Okay, so nothing super crazy going on right now. Unless we go to transactions and see LaMarcus got traded, but that don't mean anything. No big trades at all. Taco got traded for Drew Holiday. Wait. We had Taco and we traded him for Drew Holiday? Oh, that's trash. And Giannis wins the championship, only averaging 23, 12, and 8. Okay. RJ wins 6th man. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Mo Wagner wins Most Improved. I'm very interested to see individual numbers. So, okay. Never mind. I was going to say, since we have so many players teaming up, a lot of players took a hit to their PPG like Giannis. And he won the MVP, only averaging 23 points per game. Okay, here we are in the playoffs, man. Simulate the first round. And the Bulls made it, but got eliminated in 6. Shout out to them. The Rockets got nope, the Rockets didn't get eliminated. The Suns got eliminated. They tried it, man. They got to an overtime in Game 7, but choked it away. And Russell Westbrook, Klay Thompson, and them get to the second round as the 6th seed. Look at not the Celtics. I keep saying the Celtics. The Cavaliers keep upsetting people. Second round. Are they going to upset? The Cavaliers keep upsetting people. And the Atlanta Hawks get eliminated in 4 games by Kawhi and them. LeBron, Anthony Davis, Luka, and Porzingis are down 3-1 right now. That's insane, bro. That's insane. All right. Okay, are they going to fight? They fought back and won it. Yo, okay, so they're going to the championship. Giannis, they choked it away, bro. They choked it away. And look, that 7th seed Cavaliers team almost did it. So we have Kawhi, Sabonis, Clint Capella versus a God squad. I don't think it's going to end well. Yeah, 3-0. And that's it. They swept. They swept the championship. And Luka finally gets an Finals MVP. Okay, y'all. That's all she wrote. That is what could happen if the NBA got rid of the salary cap. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. On the screen right now is 2 other videos you would definitely be interested in. So click that and watch. That's McKinney. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.